audience? Well, I am talking to you here from an abandoned street. Apparently, everyone has hid in their homes, or basements, or pocket dimensional rifts that have been appearing every now and then. It is incredible how much damage less than 100 people can cause. But I mean, it does leave for quite a bit of fun. Some guy tried to convince me to join a witch hunt, so I broke his leg and left him in a nearby gutter for the Malax to eat him. I'm not really sure what a Malax is, but a sign showing a silhouetted tentacle monster and saying, "Do not feed the Malax" was next to it. Anyway, we wanted to get coverage on this quickly, as everyone who tries to purge anyone always gets killed rather quickly. Like last year, when Michael Davison tried to purge anyone who gardened, and a giant plant ate him? Then of course we had Lee Aiden, who tried to purge anyone who was dead. Surprisingly, he actually ended up killing himself, as he was dead. Oh, and then we had like 20 people 2 years ago who all died a day after starting their purge? Whether it was the dead, mole people, gardeners, people who wore multiple watches, all of them go the same. Oh, we're here. Okay, audience, it looks like they are hanging some man. Ooh, now they're lighting him on fire. Okay, now it looks like they are now dropping the man in the lake and dropping bricks on him. That is a lot of bricks. You know Jonathan Fargo tried to purge everyone who used bricks once? No one knows what happened to him. There was a suspicious puddle of blood coming from underneath a pile of bricks, but it dried up rather quickly. Oh, hey, it's Cameron! He's just walking through the crowd like no one sees him. Okay, now there's a kid being brought up, and now Cameron is saying something, and people are noticing him. Oh, Marinna looks angry. And now it looks like a couple of men are getting up the courage to rush him. I don't know why they would need to get courage to do that. Cameron's like a toothpick. Oh, that man is dead now! I'm not quite sure what just happened, but something apparently burst through his chest and out his back. Maybe his heart exploded. No, that wouldn't rip through his chest. Most of the crowd is retreating into the shadows, and a few fell into a pocket dimensional rift. Cameron is walking up towards Marinna now. She is panicking. Cameron is saying something. Oh my, Marinna just stabbed herself in the throat. I did not see her pull out a knife, but the old woman definitely just stabbed herself. Okay, now Cameron is talking to the child. The child is running away, and Cameron is walking away. How does he not have any blood on him? That's weird. Alright, well, Marinna and the father's house is in the neighborhood. I may as well check it out. Hello? Father Isley? Anyone? Well, audience, the house is dark, and it looks like someone smashed out all the lights. From what I can see, it looks like someone has thrown around all the furniture in the house. I'm going to check upstairs. Wow. It's so bright outside, but in here there's almost no light. Audience, I hear sobbing behind this door. I'm going to open it. Father Isley, is that you?
What? Who? Who are you?
My name is Sylvia. I work for the radio station.
Radio station? What do you mean? There hasn't been a working station since before I was even born.
You must be confused, sir. The station's been there since I was a little girl 20 years ago.
Really? Oh, well, maybe I was wrong. I've been wrong about an awful lot of things lately.
What do you mean, Father?
Well, I thought this was a pleasant little town. In a week's time, I returned from vacation, saw what a bloodbath this town was. People dying by the dozens every day, never being acknowledged. The monsters that lurk in the shadows, all of it.
Father,
Sylvia, was it? Do you believe in a god?
Well, not particularly.
I used to, but in this town, in a day's time, made me rethink everything. What kind of god would allow for this place to exist? And then Marinna, she saw things opposite of me. She decided to further the bloodshed. She didn't just kill monsters, you know? I saw her kill innocent folks, just hang them and burn them, simply for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't even know what she's going to do next.
Oh, sir, she's dead.
Of course she is. Everyone dies in this town. One day you will too. I remembered something last night, something I don't know how I could forget.
What is it, sir?
A year ago, a group of young people was sacrificed to that god those freaks worship. Some kind of monster hunted them down and killed most of them. 3 got out, one of them maimed and scarred. According to him, he saw the god down in the mines. Says it killed some psycho who was going to kill him. It gave him enough time to crawl out.
Right. Itrius, Vela.
Right. Then, about a month ago, they came back. First the maimed one, then his friends followed. I saw him, and every fiber of my being wanted to kill him, but I didn't. This town corrupts people, and those who escape it are forced to come back. How can you escape from something like this? Other memories have come back to me. Not even death completely frees you. At some point or other, your corpse will rise or your ghost or something, and at other times, it's you, as though you never died. I died in 1953, was crushed to death when a machine collapsed. I wake up in 62 at age 30 years and was married.
Sir, I don't think you're thinking clearly. There's quite a few bottles here. Do you want me to call you an ambulance?
Damn it, girl, listen to me. There is no hospital or any of that in this town. Think when was the last time you heard or saw an emergency service vehicle?
Well, maybe they are all busy.
This town is made to make us suffer, not help us. Go ahead and call, nothing will happen. Just leave me. Leave my house and go back to your life. In a week, you won't have remembered this conversation. In 2, you won't have had this conversation.
I'm sorry for your loss, sir.
The faceless one, the name. The name! What was the name? Good one.
Well, audience, I'm not sure what to do about the poor father, as I can't get through to 911. I'm going back to the studio now. Good night, audience.
This episode's voices were done by Ali B and Ian Bryant. Music was Just Apologize and It's Too Late by Ian Bryant, aside from the Silent Hill theme, which belongs to the creators of the Silent Hill movie and game. The script and story were done by Cameron Barrett.